Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome back to Medieval 2 Total War, where last time we had both great victory and also a few problems showing up, which is the Crusade was successfully concluded, meaning we now have Genoa, a very valuable, rich province, and also access to the Mediterranean. We can start building a Mediterranean fleet, including Dragon Boat, which just have a really damn cool name. So totally we should have ourselves a Dragon Boat. Also, forgot to point out last time, yeah, we now have visibility of this area over here. So we now know that Sicily owns this little castle right here. We should probably go and have that off them, because this can be a valuable little city. If we convert it into a city, just basically use it as a way of trading wine. Not sure what's going on down here, though, because I'm pretty sure these are two separate settlements in Medieval 2. It was only one in Rome, but I think in Medieval 2, this island's a separate settlement, so we should totally actually send ourselves, yeah, a little boat down there, just to go and have a little look-see, just to see who owns what. But yeah, Sicily over here, who I'm pretty sure has been, yes indeed, excommunicated, so going to war with them, no problem at all whatsoever. We just head down there, get ourselves basically a freebie settlement right there. Would not be the worst thing in the world. Technically, yeah, war with Sicily is, it could cause some trouble on the sea, but it should be fine, because yeah, Sicily's nearest settlement is way over here. If they start marching north and trying to cause trouble for us, they literally have to march through two of the Pope's settlements. Right now, the Pope is at war with them, the Pope's excommunicated with them, and we're allied with the Pope. So we could fight alongside the Pope against them. I'm not so worried about any form of ground invasion. And it might be nice to potentially just have a little bit of stuff off them. We just like, yeah, if we could just have this here Sicilian castle as well, then we'd have potentially a good foothold. And a very pleasing amount of the map would go red. Even though it's only one territory that's not even worth that much, it would be nice just to see, like, you know, this whole bit of the mini-map in red. That would be lovely. But first up, yeah, we have got a fair bit of money sloshing around because, thankfully, after the Crusade was over, the people of Milan were willing to pay very generously to actually get some peace with us because they desperately need some people to actually, you know, not be at war with and potentially have an alliance. But actually, they wanted to basically clear out their treasury to have an alliance, and I'm like, no, that's not happening. That's not happening at all. We're okay down here in Cairo, and we could probably do with a little bit of new trading in Gaza. Actually, we're almost done with the fortress. Ooh. As soon as that's done, oh yeah, we can invest in Gaza really nicely. That'll be beautiful. No one needs anything urgently. In fact, actually, for once, we're actually going to be able to float a bit of money. Though, oh yes, one thing I need to do. The Polish here, one, let's just see if they're willing to swap map information for map information. Good. That I wanted to happen, because the Polish have, oh my bloody hell. The Polish Empire, like, just in terms of, like, geographical on the map, is bigger than ours. What a bunch of bastards. And they're not quite up to the borders of flipping Turkey, but actually, I think they are. Yeah, it's just we haven't actually updated our map with Turkey for all. Hang on, let's see if we can just update our Turkey map too. You guys, you willing to update by any chance? That's generous. Yep, they're willing to accept that. Beautiful. Yes, indeed. The Poles now have a land border with Turkey. Bloody hell. Meanwhile, Russia has, yeah, they've got, there's Moscow there, and then they've got the one other territory somewhere. Yeah, there it is. You can just see a tiny bit of it there. So they basically have those two territories. I think that's your lot. That's all Russia has. If we could just basically knock out Moscow, they've basically lost their infrastructure, because whatever's over here, it's tiny, and the Polish will presumably want it at some point or other. So all we've got to do now is beat back these guys at Vikingrad, and the Russians are truly on the flipping ropes. So speaking of which, that's probably a very good place to start today, because Stepan of Belgorod is indeed deciding he wants to take back Vikingrad, probably because he doesn't like the name Vikingrad. Let's see what we can do to him. Now the bigger question as well is, this guy here, what have we actually got here in terms of, that is javelin. That's javelin, not bows. Need to figure out how many of these guys are actual bowmen. That guy's a bowman, but it's a bowman who's only got defense of 3. So it's not actually that good. Those guys are long range. Those are long range guys, which are a little bit on the annoying side. I might be better off... no, I'm not better off just waiting for them, but if I can just weaken them a little bit now, I don't think they're going to be capable of taking Vikingrad off me. What can I learn about you? A bit of chivalry, so a bit of a morale bonus. Fair fighter, reserved, very loyal, nothing major to be honest. You're still pretty young, haven't picked up many traits yet. I've got enough indirect fire to basically just stand close by to the walls and just pepper these guys with crossbow bolts until such time as the fight is over. And that's pretty much all I want to do. So yes, indeed, there they are. Surprisingly close to us, so we should actually be able to get, potentially, a nice shot into them straight away. Would be very, very nice if we could. So let's just get some Norse archers up top there. And potentially, you know what? I think they're probably in range. Let's just get all our archers up top straight away. We can just basically get a free shot at them really, really easily right at the beginning of the fight. So we may as flipping well. Why not, eh? So all of you guys, all of you guys, obviously, yep, the mercenary crossbowman can be up top here. That's a good position for you to be in as well. Everyone just get up top, please. Is everyone up top? Nope, you're not. You guys up here. Everyone's going to be at fire at will, in which case, yep, I'd say everyone's just going to get a free shot immediately. So, commence firing. How are you not in range? Oh, you bastards. Well, these guys get a shot at least. They'll totally get a shot in at something. So, yep, load, and as soon as you like, fire. And barely anyone has. Darn it. They pulled back too fast. Not much we could do. Though nicely, if we wanted to, we could just smash their siege equipment right now, but I don't see any point, to be honest, because, quite frankly, if they decide they do want to come out and attack us, they're more than welcome to, because I think we'll do much better on the walls, because they've barely got any infantry, so I don't see them as having a good chance of actually taking the walls. They'll just take a load of damage while trying to break us. Right, while my troops are just taking their new positions, what do we have here? These are... You are the slightly heavier but javelin-y cavalry on this side, aren't you? Yep, that's fine. So, you guys might be good candidates for being shot with crossbows. Understandably, the indirect fire long range is at the front. The actual infantry they've got, which isn't much, is over on this side. That would put these guys as being, you are the extremely light horse archers. We've only got defense of 3. You guys potentially could go down very, very quick and easy. Okay, what I've done is, I have got all of my heavy infantry up on the walls, purely so that they can keep the towers active. Everything else, I'm going to take outside of the city right now, and we're just basically going to use them to, just get them out the gates, and I'll see if I can just start picking off some horses with ridiculous amounts of indirect fire. Bear in mind, I've barely got any cavalry, so if those guys decide they want to push forward and they're thinking about it, I don't have much of a way to drive them off. To be honest, I've got a little bit, but hang on. We've got ourselves. You guys are horse archers. Okay, guys. Looks like several of you are firing already. Hurry up if you are not already there. And if you are indeed spearmen, if you guys, see if you can just chase them off or at least pin them. If you can pin them, that's fine. I know you're technically the leader, but it doesn't really matter. These guys will get hit by a lot more than they are going to toss out at us. So that's okay. Then we'll just shoot them in the back. Lovely. And just quickly pull back over here. I don't actually want you getting involved in this here fight. By now, you should be in good shape to just basically stop. And also, I'm going to turn all of you off skirmish mode. This is a little bit on the risky side, but what it does do is, if they decide to come forward, they're coming right into our towers. So the towers will do, well, you've seen how much good work towers can do in this game. Towers can do excellent work. You guys are over there. You guys get over there and just basically take care of them. This may have been a slight miscalculation on my mind. Those guys are already wavering. They've broken. Good. They've broken already. Excellent. So they'll just be shot as they go away. You guys will now be in trouble very, very soon indeed. Let's just get the scouts over here. You guys, take care of these guys. What else is coming in right now? Few things are coming in. There's a little bit too much here. Hang on. They want to turn this into a full-on slugging match, and that's not really what I... This has not gone as I was expecting it to at all. So right now, it's 5% to 8%, but if their horses just straight up charge in, they're going to do a lot of good damage to us, and our flipping Huskars are up on the walls, just making sure the towers stay active. Now, the towers are going to do some good work, but not that much good work. Oh, I've made a terrible, terrible mistake here. I've made a real mistake. Okay, Norse archers... Fire over there. Those guys just go straight in over there. You guys just basically need to hold your positions as best you can. Scouts need to come over here. Hit these light cavalry. You've got half a chance of chasing them off at least. You go for them. You guys. Viking Raiders, you need to get over there right now and help out your friends. Alright, Viking Raiders, you guys need to get over here because I need to not lose the commander right now. There's a bunch of fire coming down, but you guys need to get over here. You guys, the Viking Raiders... Okay, the scouts, no. The scouts need to... Oh, the king has dropped dead, or rather our temporary leader has dropped dead. That's a concern. Get over here. Clear out these here light cavalry. Clear out these here light cavalry. You two, shoot these guys in the back. Viking Raiders, I need you to see off these guys. You guys are holding your own over here, which is good. The Viking Raiders just need to basically kill these here light guys. You guys over there, take out, yeah, if you can, just focus your fire over here. These guys are going to go down very, very quickly. This could work out for me yet. The Viking Raiders are now taking on, yeah, light cavalry. Those guys should basically fall apart. They can't take on much. You guys, fire into the side of here, because you just totally 100% can. You are firing on those guys right now. Fire right now into these guys instead. You guys, fire straight over here. Can you guys, do you guys have it? No, you'll be shooting your own guys in the back. You guys, go for, aha, ha 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 ha. In comes the king. Everyone, focus your fire on the king. The mercenary crossbowmen are about to take one hell of a battering, but that's fine, because at this point, you guys are all in an awful, awful lot of trouble, I'd say. Right, you guys, everyone focus your firepower on the king, please. Focus all your firepower on the king. You guys over there, I don't mind that you're technically killing other people of our own type. The towers will do good work here. The towers should be firing. The king is down to 38. Those guys are starting to break. Oh, thank goodness. These mercenaries have kind of saved us. You guys go for these guys. They're as good as broken. Get over here. Yeah, those guys, the javelin guys, are at this point as good as dead. You guys just need to, you guys, focus your attention over there. You guys, focus your attention over, you know, you go over there as well. You guys, just take out these ones who are going to go down to spearmen pretty bloody quickly. A charge will do a bad amount of damage, but whatever. You guys should be... the Viking Raiders have broken, unsurprisingly. Yeah, the bodyguard is going to do a lot of damage, unsurprisingly, but there's a lot of fire coming down on this guy. How are you doing? Need you to... These guys need to bloody break, so the spear guys get over here and take care of the king. In fact, we should probably at some point get you guys... Okay, one of you guys up there, you better be firing at the king, by the way, up there. You down there, you are firing at the king, right? Yeah. You up there should probably actually come down and help. This king's backing off because there's actual spearmen coming up to him right now. If we're lucky, we can just... Okay, guys. Use your bows. Use your bows on the king, okay? Yeah, that's right. That's okay. Now, you two just pick apart these guys. They have got to be in a bit of trouble. Where's the actual... Oh, mercenary crossbowmen are right there. Okay, guys, focus on the mercenary crossbowmen. At this point, come down off the walls. Everyone come down off the walls, please. You, out here, take on the king. 120 fresh units of dismounted Huskarls should be able to take out... Oh, yeah. A general's bodyguard. No problem at all. There have been massive losses on both sides here, but I think we can just about handle it. I think we're in control. Yeah, he's now running off. Oh, my guys are just breaking like crazy. But the dismounted Huskarls, there's nothing left for him to fight. The actual... I know everyone's fleeing, but it's fine. I don't think he's got anything left to actually take out the dismounted Huskarls with. Admittedly, I've got very little left to take care of. You guys just chase down these guys. We've got no cavalry whatsoever. What we've got's going to have to do. I'm hoping he's now running. I would imagine that's what's about to happen. I think they're probably about to just consider going... Yeah, okay. There we are, outside. Those guys are stuck in the gate because too many people are trying to flee inside. I think they've decided to go. Right. Bloody hell. That's a hell of a fight, and I did that badly. I should have had less upon the walls and more down in terms of the heavy infantry to support the archers. I just assumed they wouldn't dare come that close to the walls, and we've pretty much wiped each other out. This is one hell of a Pyrrhic victory, but I will say 55% of allies killed to... Only 52% of theirs. Really? Okay, fine. Well, I guess technically theirs is... theirs were like, you know, a lot of horses are dead. There's a lot of, like, you know, just basic, like, mercenaries hanging out at the back here. But they're not going to be able to do much when it actually comes to it. I'd say, actually, we probably... the problem is, if I can't win this right now, they get their casualties back. If they get their casualties back, so many of their casualties... are to bow wounds, they're going to get large parts of their army back, and but so am I, because they're using horse archers. So, oh no, but during a sally you don't get any casualties back, because you can't retrieve bodies from the battlefield, because they control the battlefield. Ooh. We just need to win this now. Luckily, yeah, I've got the dismounted Huskarls. They can easily take mercenary spearmen. The king is extremely flimsy right now. He's taken a lot of knocks, and there's not much left. There's these mercenary crossbowmen, but they will be driven off by anything getting anywhere near them really nice and quickly. Okay, let's actually just get our guys right here. Get our guys right out here. There we go. There we go. Everyone outside. Nice and quickly, please. Nice and quickly. And those guys are just horse archers are going to annoyingly... Are they actually going to charge us? If they want to charge us... Nope, they don't want to charge us irritatingly. Right, guys. Guys. Just basically get on these bastards if you can. And you guys as well, just get on these bastards too. I just want those guys taken out. And... Oh, gosh darn it. Right, just everyone focus. Nope, they're backing off. It's okay, they're backing off. There's still horse archers on the field. That's very, very tricky to deal with when I've got literally no cavalry. Yeah, they're not sure if they want to do it, and I'm not sure if I want to do it, quite frankly. That's... I'd love to just finish off those horse archers right now. I really would love to basically just... Yeah, I should probably go and take care of them first. Okay, this is the only effective fighting force I've got left, because I don't dare bring any of the 2 damaged ones out, because they'll just break and cause potentially a morale collapse. So, what I want to do now is bring these guys over in this direction towards the horse archers, if at all possible. That's what I'd like to do next, and they are... Oh, they want to come to me. If they want to come to me, they're welcome to. Just slowly push forward here. Slow it right down. Those guys want to come at me. If they want to come at me, I'm willing to basically just outshoot them. Because I'm pretty sure I can do it. Yeah, you know what? Go. You guys, go and take care of them, please. There we go. Everyone over there, everyone over there, everyone over there. And a few people are already firing. Yeah, we're just going to be able to... If they want to shoot, I will gladly shoot at them. They want to... And now we can just basically start running at them. Because that will cause them to... break at some point. Come on, guys. I need you to keep firing. There we go. There we go. Firing coming. Down to... but they've got some good flipping armor, irritatingly. Down to... In come the horse archers. Unsurprisingly. But down to 101. Okay, good. They're starting to go down pretty quickly here. And if you guys just want to basically fight us, go on. Dare fight me. Go on. I flipping dare you to fight me. And now I'm just going to use these guys to keep these guys basically being juggled. Yep. Okay, good. The unit of 42 is stupid enough to actually go and actually fight Huskarls. And that means it's going to be 36, 34, and collapse momentarily. Good. Stupid decision on their part, but I'm glad they did it. The king's coming in to try and relieve them. That's even stupider. That's the stupidest thing they could do. Good. The king is immediately killed. He was already badly injured. Okay, good. Those guys break immediately. Spot on. Okay, that should be pretty much your lot at this point. That should surely be your lot. Oh, yes. Whew. Good. In which case, dismounted Huskarls, go and take out the mercenary spearmen, please. Just go. Actually, you know what? No need to rush. Bring up the crossbows. We may as well actually get some flipping shots in at them. If they're not going to be clever enough to flee at this point, then I will gladly basically just start shooting them down. No rush at all. Don't throw away heavy infantry for no reason. But yes, indeed, Stepan of Belgorod is indeed dead, as sadly is Captain Henrik. Captain Henrik, you served as well. You tried your best. You literally went out there with 9 light cavalry. What did you expect to happen? Looks like they're coming in. They're coming in to try and take out these guys, which works for me. It's kind of stupid why they'd be charging these guys and no one else, but whatever. And then you guys just stop. Why you do that? Okay, everyone, shoot these guys in the side, please. Shoot these guys in the side. And, yeah, these guys are not going to have a good day. Oh, yeah, not having a good day at all, in fact. And now we get to shoot them for a bit in the back, which is even flipping better. Look at those mercenaries collapse. And time for one final charge in. The dismounted Huskarls are just going to basically, make sure these guys don't get a good charge in. My guys are going to go in there. They're already wavering. You guys start heading around the side here. You guys around the side here. You guys shoot at these guys. Make sure they break. But after they go down, we are basically chopping them down. I'm not having them standing. You guys, everyone, on these guys, please. Now these guys are just going to be shot in the side by crossbowmen while they try and resist, and it's not going to go well for them. Broken. Continue. Kill them all. kill the Russian bastards. What a battle! Okay, that was a great battle, by which I mean I made a bad tactical decision at the beginning there, but that was really cool. That was a really damn cool battle. Alright, fine. Looks like they're not gonna... Maybe we'll just get like the odd extra hit in, but at this point, feels like that's pretty much your lot. Lovely. I mean, that's how flipping close that is. I mean, just look at that. Men lost was within 6 of each other. 690 versus 696. And even with a fair few casualties healed, we do not have that much left. This city is looking very, very vulnerable right now. So we're going to have to repair things up in a hurry and hope the Russians don't have anything else up their sleeve. Now, we've actually got some prisoners captured here. I think we can... You know what? Screw it. You die now. Go away. Lovely. Right. The spy can chase them down and see what actually did make it away there. And it was indeed, basically, yeah, 1 unit of mercenary spearmen, handful of horses. Nothing major. You go and hang out over here. And there's... Hang on. Go back to where you were, because you just had sight of something in the forest. Ah, that's probably the survivors of the fight at Lasagna. Fine, that's okay in that case. Right. You, everything's fine at Vikingrad, so that means that you can just focus on retraining your men. Just do some merging, to save us a bit of time here. And as I suspect, Lasagna will indeed be an important castle, just to make sure the Polish don't get stupid ideas up here in the Russian part of the territory for some large amount of time. I see no problem whatsoever in investing in some nice quarters. Ooh, have you got, you picked up... Ah, you have an architect. Very, very good indeed, yes. Let's get some proper stuff built up here, then. You know, I'd actually be very happy at this point to basically just draw a line here and just say, Poland is welcome to go and take Moscow. They've got a castle there. They could have it. They could have it with my blessing. It's basically unflipping defended. That guy who didn't used to be factioner has been promoted to factioner, because the Russians are probably running out of family members pretty bloody quickly. That means I'm guessing their king is just hanging out in their little crappy village over here somewhere. So, yeah. Job flipping done there, I would say. Vikingrad, let's just... Oh, dear. Oh, the poor garrison. The poor flipping garrison there. Let's just merge some folks together as best we can. And yeah, we're actually out of crossbow militia. It's going to take a while for us to actually get these guys retrained, but we'll be okay. We'll be okay for the time being. Speaking of Poland, by the way, if I recall correctly, guys, is there a particular reason you're here with a catapult? Because I'm not keen on whatever's happening here. I'm just going to send... I'm going to send a couple of units of scouts up here to Stettin, just so it's got a little bit more of an army going on, but I'm not thrilled by this whole situation, just so you know. Hamburg, could you send just a handful of... No, they can't get there in time. Ooh, dismounted feudal knights. Very, very good indeed. Yeah, we've got a decent enough army hidden between Magdeburg and Hamburg. If the Polish are genuinely stupid enough to backstab me just because they think Stettin is vulnerable, Stettin which is barely even worth anything, then I will have a surprise waiting for them, because there's already a decent army waiting between Hamburg and Magdeburg. We will be able to take those guys out long before they took Stettin, and then just move straight over and take Thorn very, very easily. But in all fairness, the Polish, their reputation is reliable, and they do like me. They shouldn't attack me. I'm not sure why they'd be stupid enough to do it right now, so hopefully they won't. Ah, and perfect opportunity for some training of my assassin here. We've got a fairly low quality princess right on his path. So here we're... Ooh, yes, because the princesses get their own thing. It's the same thing, but it's just slightly adjusted, so she's got, you know, a slightly more decorated room with the covers and whatever. So yeah, there's actually unique videos for the princesses, and that looks like a success to me. In goes the snake. And down she goes. I still haven't flipping picked up a level for that. Somehow that's actually even more unpleasant when you're doing that particular assassination to a woman rather than a guy, because... Yeah, just don't think about it too much. There's also, there's more interesting, unique ones, because, yeah, the female ones basically are just the male ones, but with just, like, some slight tweaks. If you're assassinating priests, those get some actual special unique ones, where you, like, kill them at the altar and whatever. Those ones are really, really cool. Can't help but notice that over there, the Imperials have a 4 out of 10 that I could snipe off with my merchant very easily. And what are you? You're a 7 out of 10. Let's just move my guy over to here, where he's still trading marble. He could just trade the flipping Pope's marble. So you're trading 267 there. Next turn, I think you could start making some very, very good money, picking off, yeah, some lower quality merchants dotted around here. Marvellous. That dragon boat's still in production. We can start sending that out next turn. That will be... Actually, you know what? let's give you... Can we afford it? No, we don't actually have the capacity. Let's send a longboat off as well. Let's just get a fleet of 2 boats just to begin with, just so we're not completely defenseless. Lovely. See a little fleet of 2, beginning of the Danish fleet. Albeit, the Danish fleet of longboats in the Mediterranean. History is not 100% sure on this, but whatever, let's go for it. Now, I think that's all we can do this turn pretty much. Now, bear in mind, yes, Jerusalem, right now, has public order of 105, Catholic 13%. Let's see how that changes overnight. Now I've got all these flipping priests here. You know what, screw it, one more. Get another priest, why not? Also, oh yes, of course, we've got an extra guy here, don't we? We've got a guy that you adopted. So, Christopher gosh darn it, I shouldn't have played as Denmark. Yeah, remember, you were okay. We should probably keep you up north. I don't think we need any people actually kind of doing good work down in the south. Well, actually, we've already got Steve Stenger down here. He's doing excellent work keeping Cairo nice and under control. I could move to Alexandria in time as well. So, in fact, I wouldn't actually mind him moving to Alexandria sooner rather than later. Actually, you know what? He's growing this place. Actually, he's growing this place too fast. He'd probably be better off, Alexandria is, yeah. He should actually move right now to encourage the growth of Alexandria. So Cairo goes down to, ooh, low taxes. Cairo maybe needs more priests. Maybe it just needs a few more priests. Yeah, hang on, what's the cause of that, unhappiness right now? Religious unrest 15, unrest 15, distance to capital. Oh, of course, it's because you've flipping got these bastards in your territory. Well, that's fine. All we need to do is, now that you're there, just basically send the troops down to take care of that. Steve Stenger can very easily keep Alexandria safe by himself, so you lot just go down here, take out these guys. That should be nice and simple. These guys are now up to 630 a go on sugar. So these 2 merchants alone are generating 1,250 florins, thereabout. That's just marvellous. Also, Cairo, I could have more free units there because, yeah, you can have 5 free upkeep units. So I should totally just recruit a handful of extra spear militia. That will hopefully stop them from rebelling for the time being. Oop, France sending a merchant suspiciously close to my merchant. That's fine. I'll pick him off next turn. Oh, yeah, we can make some really good money off merchants next turn. That'll be marvellous. France have all the diplomats in the world, by the way. They've got so many flipping diplomats. Holy Roman Empire. Doing not much at the minute. Yeah, I'm more interested in... they've got another assassin over there. To be honest, I'm not really sure what their assassins are doing. There's no one really around those parts for them to assassinate, to be honest. There's none of my generals they can do anything with, but fine. Ooh, Venetians. That's useful. I'd like to actually speak to them, so I'm glad they've come over. I'd like to update your map information. Ooh, massive army that was on Crusade is just going to hang out in or close by to Venice. That's fine. Now, Milan, you've got 1 city... but a ton of forces. What are you planning to do with these forces? Because you're going to have to do something. I mean, surely it's Bern. You want to head north to Bern, because that's the only rebel settlement you're bordering right now. So surely you're going in that direction, or maybe you'd like to split your army up into 10 million small armies. Either is good. Or invade France. That's good too, apparently. A big Russian army is indeed coming. Fine. There's another force there, but luckily, it looks like they're heading towards... No, they're taking on rebels. Okay, that's fine. If they are coming this way, they'll be heading towards Lasagna, so that's no problem at all. Egypt doesn't really know what to do. I think the priests of Egypt are rapidly heading back towards Jerusalem, because they've just realised they've got a very, very big Catholic problem developing over there. Ooh, a massive, massive army of England has just made sure... Oh, they want Bruges. They want Bruges. That's a shame. That's a shame. I should have kind of got to Bruges faster, but in all fairness, like, I'm happy with Peasant Twerp. I'm perfectly happy with Peasant Twerp. Now, the Poles are probably making peace with Milan there. Oh, but... yeah, the Poles and their stupid army. What stupid thing are you about to do? Don't do anything stupid. Please don't do... No, backing off, backing off. And hopefully just passing through. Okay, hasn't attacked me. Good, good, good. Thieves Guild and Peasant Twerp. You know what? Why not? That's kind of, you know, our westernmost settlement. We probably want to train some spies there to keep an eye on what's going on in England and indeed in France. That doesn't seem like the worst thing in the world. Diplomatic information. Ooh. Okay, as I suspected, Poland and Milan have declared a truce. Venice and the Papal States are allies. Now, me and you, Venice, I feel like we... could be friends here. Let's speak to Venice. First things first is, yeah, they're bankrupt, but their power is supreme, but they are apparently untrustworthy. And their priority is they would like peace. Okay. let's just start off with some nice simple stuff here. How would you like to update map information? Good. I wanted to update map information because, oh yeah, you've got a lot of enemies. You've got a lot of enemies, and your allies haven't really followed you into the wars, have they? No. How would you feel about... Apparently that's generous. I wouldn't mind cultivating some good relations with Venice. I would not mind that at all. They're bankrupt, so I won't actually demand any money from them, but quite frankly, if I could just bring them into the alliance with me in Poland and just start pulling them away from France and the Holy Roman Empire, because I don't want the Holy Roman Empire, France, and Venice to be able to become good friends. I want to become friends with these guys instead, so make the offer.
We cannot refuse such a generous suggestion.
Well, marvellous. And just as a sign of my goodwill, because I like you so much, and I think, you know, we could be excellent good friends, I am just going to give you 1,000 florins as a gift. Marvellous. I am so glad they've decided to accept. Okay, this is the start of a good thing. Close that scroll. Now, our relationship with Venice should have just started popping up again. So, Venice is, yeah, relations are now reasonable. But their reputation is untrustworthy. They've done some backstabbing in the past, but just look at this territory they've got down here. They have taken a lot of territory off the flipping... Oh, yeah. The Byzantines are in a lot of trouble. They've managed to hold out here at Thessalonica, because this city was under siege at one point, and right now it's not and hasn't been taken. So... yeah, I would say probably. How are the Byzantines doing in general? How are you guys? Looks like you've held out fairly well so far. You haven't lost a huge amount of territory against the Turks, but yeah, I feel like if the Venetians decide to keep pushing, you're going to struggle to defend yourselves. How much have you got here at... ooh, not much at Constantinople, is there, dear oh dear? Right, Fred the Crusader needs to go back to Genoa. Marvellous. Any new faction stuff? King Charles Crusader has picked up a guard dog. Thanks to, yep, personal security. Oh, yes, of course. The big fun thing now. The big fun thing. Jerusalem. Jerusalem, let's have a look see there. That has now dropped to 33% Catholic overnight and is now dropped to 80% public order. They've immediately basically spawned in a flipping family member to try and deal with the situation, but unfortunately, that family member is indeed dubious, -1 from law, so that's not actually going to help very much. Plus, actually, he's not that loyal. I would have known, surely he wouldn't jump sides to me. Don't think so, but we'll have to see about that. We'll just have to see. And he's getting +1 squalor. +1 squalor as well. So the game spawned in a 16-year-old to help at Jerusalem. I don't think he's going to help that much. 80% is not going to cause trouble, but next turn that's going to drop to, well, quite a bit less as well. And, ooh, Gaza. Our fortress at Gaza is done. Beautiful. So now we could start training, yes indeed, a Baron stables if we wanted to. Oh yes, of course, because these people built stables for me when I wouldn't normally bother, we have indeed got here Hussars. These are big crunchy cavalry. They're really, really good. They don't have a great charge because they don't have lancers. They've got axes instead. So basically these are just fast-moving axemen, but with a ton of defense and really, really solid attack. Yeah, attack 11, defense 16, effective against armor, and fast-moving. So yeah, pretty much they're just dismounted Hussars, if you like, but they can move faster. And also, well, understandably, they cost a bit more on the upkeep front, but actually, in terms of the recruitment, it's exactly the same. So they're not a bad choice at all. Cairo meanwhile is just about hanging on, not revolting just yet. So these forces I sent down south here, these guys need to go and attack these guys right now. So what we've got are 2 desert archers. Those are long-range guys, town militia, and some Arab cavalry who are tough, but we've got Crusader spearmen. This is fun. We're just going to have to run in and do a little bit of damage. We'll take some damage back, but we'll be alright. Oh, they're starting to move over to me, but I've got the high ground advantage. So, in which case, spear militia, just start charging forward, and the rest of you guys start flanking. No, they're backing off, I think. You guys just, yeah, if you can, with the uphill advantage, you should be able to do some good work to these guys. Generally, desert troops are fast-moving in deserts, but very rarely are they well-armoured at the lower levels. Of course, they've got the problem that they need to actually operate in hot conditions. So they tend to be that good in terms of the actual, yeah, the actual armour. So we should be able to do a good amount of work just basically hacking these guys down pretty quick. So you guys just go for these guys. You guys just basically chase these guys off. They're already shaking, so this isn't really what they're supposed to do. You guys... actually, you know what? Everyone just get involved. Everyone just get involved for a second here. Why not? You guys, Go for these guys. You guys get back over here. You guys you're trying to reload. That's fine. You guys go over here. You guys get down over here. You guys just basically get over on this side too. Don't let these guys actually do anything. And if the horses don't want to do anything, just attack them then from both sides. That's absolutely a-okay. If they're going to try and reload, just go for them. Sudanese tribesmen, just get over this way. You guys get in here on the horses. The horses are probably going to collapse momentarily. You know what, Sudanese tribesmen, while you're passing by, you've already broken. So you three, getting over here right now. You've got a shot at these guys over here. We're going to take some arrow fire. Their leader's already dead. Nice and simple. Finish them off. They've collapsed. In which case, go and go. These guys are shaken when they're not even being pursued. So I imagine they're going to be in trouble very, very quickly. And that'll be the end of that. Nice and simple. And looks like my spear militia might just get lucky and hit these guys with a charge. Come on. And the rest of you guys follow these guys. Oh dear. These guys are falling back, and those guys are the charging guys. There we go. They've broken. They've broken. Good, good, good. Yeah, when you charge things that are running away from you, that can happen because only the front line, like, charges in. The other guys basically just kind of, you know, form a defensive position and slowly inch forwards. So now we've got these guys up front and these guys stuck up here. There we go. We finally caught up with them there. Nice and simple. Lost a handful of men, but these are basic troops, easily retrained. And we actually get ourselves a man of the hour for that as well. Captain Valdemar is a completely unremarkable man. He's okay at fighting battles, but other than that has no personality traits and no hobbies whatsoever. He is a very, very boring individual. But go on. Why not? It's useful to have more generals in this part of the world, quite frankly. So, you, my good man, are Valdemar Haraldsson. Okay, the other thing we know about him, his dad was probably called Harold. So, you know, he's not exactly an exciting individual, but he can manage Cairo for the time being. Because, yeah, Cairo, part of their unhappiness was indeed unrest, so that 15% should now start fading away, now that we've actually got rid of the rebels around here. We should probably also just train one more priest, just to be sure. I want this place north of 80% Catholic pretty darn quickly, please. Now, sitting on a giant pile of money at the time being, which is always flipping welcome. Alexandria, what can we do for you? We should probably give you guys... yeah, if you haven't already, actually, you know what, Cairo, you get first dibs here. Cairo needs stuff to make it happy as a priority. So Cairo can have a city hall, because that will be an extra 10% happiness. Alexandria, meanwhile, can focus on just growing its trade. You guys get yourself a fairground. Lovely. Gaza is... Oh, yes, Gaza. Now, Gaza. This is where stuff gets interesting. So, a barracks would let us have... Hang on, what do we have right now? This is beyond what I'm normally expecting. So, yeah, dismantle skulls, Norse swordsman. I get to add in... Norse axeman. That's the new thing. So, yeah, basically, just, well, you can see there, it's kind of flipped from what you'd normally expect. So, the attack is 17, the defense is only 11. But, of course, we can give them some improved armor, I'm assuming, so we could get that defense up a little bit there. These guys, yes, nothing screams Scandinavian more than burly, blonde men maiming an opponent with a rather large axe. Good, good, good. Norse axemen. Very, very good fun indeed. Alternatively, we could get some proper crossbowmen. But in all fairness... These guys missile attack 9, defense 8. As opposed to the Norse archers I've already got, who have got defense 16, missile attack 7, archers have their own use, and of course these guys have got the melee attack of 11, which is actually pretty darn impressive. We can probably do without that for now, to be honest. I'd say, actually, you know what? Priority, let's just get paved roads built. Let's get paved roads up as a priority, just so we can move troops around more quickly. And then once that's done, then we can start focusing on building up the infrastructure. A fortress gives us enough stuff for the time being. Speaking of which, is there anything we actually need as a priority? No, I think we'll be good for the moment, at least. Though actually, we don't have any proper... Yeah. We are slightly lacking in proper cavalry. So I'd say let's just get ourselves some proper Hussars. Not proper chargey cavalry, but maybe we'd have one set of feudal knights and one set of Hussars. Because, yeah, that's... yeah, okay, fine. They're not that expensive. Let's just go for... Let's get some proper cavalry going on here. Proper cavalry would not hurt. Genoa also needs... Actually, Genoa doesn't really need much, because Genoa is already pretty well under control and very, very Catholic. No need to build bigger churches there. May as well just get them growing, I suppose. Let's just get ourselves yet that land clearance. And indeed, let's get our new little basic baby fleet moving down south here to see what's going on. So, the Papal State has indeed got this place under siege, and it is, yes indeed, it is also held by the Sicilians. So, there are Sicilian forces on the island, but it looks like they've taken a bit of a battering at one point. Someone, I think, tried to attack this place. Looks like they didn't do very well. Now, what I can do, however, is this is a castle, not a fortress. That means only a single layer of defences inside it. And their army is standing over here. That kind of works for me, because if what I was to do now would be, yeah, okay, I've got a plan. Which is over here, at Genoa, I can build catapults. Very, very good at taking down walls. Not spectacular, but they'll do the job. And I could do with a castle in this part of the world, so I can train and retrain my damaged troops. Yes, I most certainly flipping could. So let's just get rid of this very, very damaged Crusader Sergeant, because we can't retrain those guys anyway, and get 2 catapults in production. Because I would say that over there, taking that off the Sicilians, could be a very, very good acquisition indeed. And what else have we got here? Recruitment and construction. Anything major? Alexandria? No, I think we know about that all already. Indeed, end of turn report. Oh yes, haven't shown that off for a while. Some people do like to see that. Things looking very healthy right now. The economy, for once, looking alright. Now, time to make some money. Because you, my 8 out of 10 man here. Oh, where'd the flipping Imperial go? Oh, there he is. There he flipping it. 78% chance to take you out, you say. Hang on, what about you? You are, ooh, you're 7 out of 10. You're going to be hard to do. Let's see if we can, oh, only 31% chance. Let's just go for this guy first. Clear him out. So right now at 4,300, and down he goes up to 5,500. Sadly, I didn't pick up an extra trait or retinue from that, which is a shame, because if I had done, I'd have been in better shape to take out this guy. But that is worth an awful, awful lot of money right there. Get back over there to your marble mine. Now, you, my assassin friend, only 4 out of 10. Any chance you can take out? No, you've only got a 29% chance against that guy. That is a shame. What about the... Yeah, would you believe you probably can't take out the faction leader of Milan? No, actually, hang on. Have a little look here. 1 out of 10 authority. The forces of Milan do not want to go splitting up their armies into little bits. Ah, this might explain why Milan hasn't expanded. If they've been sending out little armies, those armies have kept going rebel. They've probably just been dealing with rebel problems this whole time. That would actually make a lot of sense. Yes. Now, okay, who is there for you to kill? That's alright. Apparently Gerardo the Mad is reasonably well guarded. He's very loyal, but other than that, completely bloody useless. Let's go for the Princess Olga, see what we get with her. So, yep, there she is, sleeping away in her bed. We're going to do the old snake release into the bed trick. Because there's no possible way you could assassinate someone when you've snuck into their bedroom unopposed than releasing a snake into the bed, I guess. Yep, in it goes. Lovely, job done. And finally, we've actually got some form of level up out of that. No, actually, it's just King Charles the Crusader is no longer chivalrous because he keeps having people murdered. Irritating, this guy's refusing to level up, which is a shame. Ah, yes, and we had more merchants up top, didn't we? Yes, right here. My guy, 95% can just sneak off this here French guy for a nice, easy 800 or so there. Lovely. And Pesantwerp is almost done with its merchant wharf. That will be doing very, very nicely indeed. Oslo's almost up to the time where it can have a merchant wharf. Better and better. Oh, yes. It's still looking very, very good indeed. Vikingrad, surely you must need something. Okay, blimey, you're nearly up to flipping 12,000. Dear, oh dear. Right. We need to keep Bolslaw Herman here for the moment on the off chance that, yeah, the Russian force, after it's dealt with these here rebels, will come straight on over to Lasagna. But other than that, we need to... Are you new? Where did you bloody come from? Alright, fine, there's just another Russian guy up there. But yeah, at Vikingrad, we just need to basically retrain as fast as we can. Oh, yes, of course, we've got an abbey up here. That means we're allowed Norse war clerics, who are basically Huskarls, but... arguably in some ways even flipping better, because they've still got the offensive against armor. They've still got pretty much the same attack power, because attack 10, charge bonus 4. I think versus Huskarls is attack 11, charge 4. But they get defense 19, rather than what I believe is the defense 16 of Huskarls. So Norse War Clerics are beautiful and amazing, albeit they are a little bit on the expensive side. But go on then, we're sending in flipping bishops. And what I should certainly do is, yeah, the extremely badly damaged troops at Vikingrad, you guys should, if I can just, there we are, perfect. I should send the damaged guys down south to basically go and retrain at the castle. So you guys, head over to Lasagna, quick as you like, please. There's also just a bit of Danish navy just hanging out up here. Is that sensible? Yeah, it probably doesn't hurt to have a little bit of extra navy just hanging out up here, just in case I ever need to get anything from the Russian part of the Empire back down to the homeland in a real flipping hurry. Magdeburg, however, could definitely do with some upgrades just to be ready. They've got a proper practice range now. Let's give them actual proper drill square. I think Magdeburg will indefinitely remain a castle. I am tempted to swap round Stettin and Hamburg, though. Hamburg could do theoretically with being upgraded to be an actual city, Stettin to a castle. Because Stettin just doesn't... It can't trade anything. It doesn't have anything to trade for the most part. It just trades common goods. No one ever got rich just trading generic goods. Hamburg, meanwhile, Hamburg's got a flipping silver mine. That can trade silver. I give that place a nice little merchant's wharf and a trade fleet right now. The only real question is whether I actually trust the forces of the Imperials to not attack me enough, because Magdeburg's not ready to become a fortress yet, though actually it will be pretty soon. I think it's 4,500 if I'm remembering correctly. Hang on, you can... Yep, 4,500 you can hover and it tells you. Hamburg is a fortress, and... If I had to get rid of the practice range... If I did that, who's actually around here that could help out? We've got... Yeah, Magnus should probably come down here. He's a superb administrator, 10% bonus on trade income. He's done good work in Oslo already. It's almost grown to the next level. Stockholm's going to be some way off anyway. I think, my man, you should come back home right now and actually help us with, yeah. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do that right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel the town guard at Stettin. Stettin is going to become a castle. Yes. I'm going to... Do I do this? Oh. If I do that, then... Wait, what? Did I just lose money from... Wait, what? Okay, fine, whatever. Yeah. I'm going to begin the process here at Hamburg. I'm going to... Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to break down the practice range because it's going to be destroyed anyway. So I may as well break it down right now. All the rest of these buildings will stand. Catapult maker and a garrison quarter will just be converted into the town equivalent. Let's do this. Convert to a city. Yeah, I'm doing it. I want the money. I'm not sure I trust the Imperials, but for the time being, I'm going to right now. And I can't quite afford to convert Stettin into a castle, because I thought I could, but apparently I can't. But never mind, everything's going to be under control. And our house soon, oh yes, that's about to be a large, large city. Oh, that's good. That's really damn good. Oh, also, that rebel castle in Spain that was under siege, still not under siege now. Still rebel, still not taken. So I think the problem is the Spanish have spent the past century or so battering their heads against this one flipping wooden castle, and they just can't get into Valencia. So that is unfortunate for them. You see, this kind of works for me in some ways, because yeah, a nice line of Magdeburg and Stettin here will hopefully dissuade the Polish from ever considering that it's a good idea to attack me. Whereas if the Imperials do decide to attack me, which I actually wouldn't mind, because if they attack me, I basically have free reign to attack them straight back again, then as a result, yeah, we can have Magnus over here in Hamburg with a decent force ready to defend. And if they don't attack us, we've got a really, really valuable trading settlement where we can just trade silver by sea absolutely everywhere. Life will be good. So I think that's everything we can do this turn. Let's see what everyone else is getting up with. Would you believe France and their 10 bajillion diplomats are just going around diplomating, I guess? There's 3 of them just floating around in North Italy in my territory right now. Imperial Assassin coming into my territory. Not keen on that. Managed to train a new assassin to go and take care of him, just to make sure we're safe. Yep, the forces of Milan continue to just split up their forces. Not a good idea. Not a good idea at all. Some of these guys are going to go rebel. Your king has authority 1 out of 10. And in comes the uh-oh. Oh dear. Oh. Oh, I'm really sorry, guys. I didn't realise you were... Oh, no. Oh, guys. Withdraw if you can. This guy is my basic crappy survivors taking on their crappy basic survivors. Retreat as far as possible. Please keep retreating. I hope he can't get to you. He can't. Okay. The Russians still posing a bit of an annoying threat there. Troops have just left Jerusalem, leaving it actually flipping less well defended and less happy than it used to be. Oh, England. If they want to be friends with me, I am up for it. I am so up for it, yes.
I bring word from England, noble sire.
Now, what do we know about England? They have literally no friends and no enemies. They're very poor, but their power is capable. They strike me as a very good potential ally. As my logical enemies coming forward in this part of the world are Scotland, if I just wanted to go and take Scotland out of the situation, or indeed down in France. Me and them taking on France together, I could take care of that. Yeah, I'd say me, Venice, Poland and England together, that is a good series of alliances. Yes, I'm up for that. Now, this is probably very, very generous to them because my power's so high, but they're very poor, so I'm not going to get much out of them. So, you know what? I'm willing to accept this. So, let's just also just top up map information. Ooh, they don't want to do that. Well, I'm pretty sure I know what they have already, so that's fine. Ooh, the English forces have actually backed out of Bruges. Oh, no, sorry, that's the diplomat. The English forces are not backing out of Bruges. I'm guessing they're about to attack Bruges, in fact. Through there, yes, indeed, English forces are totally going to be on Bruges. That's fine. Me and Bruges, English Bruges, are just going to be BFFs right next to each other. Life is good and fine. When the inevitable England-France war happens, I will jump in on England's side very, very gladly. There are some nice rich pickings I can help myself to down there. Poland, what are you doing? Poland, are you Poland. Oh, Poland.
Our enemy has laid siege.
Oh, Poland. You've made a stupid decision there. Oh. Still, on the plus side, good old Steve Stenger gets a wife, so that's nice. And ooh, our house gets a Master Merchant's Guild. Yes, every single flipping time. And there's been a scientific breakthrough. Lovely. Ore from the Asia Minor region of Magnesia attracts iron, madness, witchcraft, burn anyone who discovered it at the stake. Right, so, what does this mean? Yes, England and Denmark, now friends, betrayed by the Polish, these self-serving scum, have at last proven what many suspected all along. They are honourless traitors. Yes, indeed, I quite flipping agree. New family member, marvellous. Marriage celebrations, isn't that lovely? And indeed, settlement besiege, Magdeburg by Poland. So, ladies and gentlemen, it would seem the Polish have betrayed us, and thus must pay incredibly grievously, repeatedly, and bloodily, for the wrath of Boleslaw Herman shall now be visited on his own flipping homeland. And so it would appear that war has now come between the largest and second largest factions in the world. The two great superpowers of the day, Denmark and Poland, must go to war. And that begins next time, ladies and gentlemen, as I begin to make the Polish traitors pay for their crimes. But in the meantime, I've been John, this has been many a true nut, and this has been Medieval 2 Total War, soon to become Polish Murder Simulator. Thank you very much, and goodbye. You know, I really hope we've agreed open borders with Japan, by the way. Otherwise, they have basically just invaded. I may have picked the wrong fight over... Yep. And my cities, of course, have got even more flipping high-tech. They're mysteriously still completely dependent on, you know, an aqueduct. Now, I'm not saying your entire army is mostly already dead, but it kind of actually is.